everybody. Welcome once again to yet another brand new lesson on Let's Talk. And I'm your new trainer, Alicia. And of course, before we begin, I know what you have to do, and you already are probably doing it. Subscribe to our channel and do click on the bell icon. So, what do I have today for you? Today, I want to share my top 6 tips to improve your vocabulary in English. And you must be wondering, what is vocabulary and why is it essential to improve it? Well, vocabulary simply means the collection of words. What kind of words do you use and why is it important? Well, we do a lot of work every day in English. It can be oral work, which is verbal conversation, or work that you writing maybe an email at work, or a job application for different avenues. So imagine if you have a good vocabulary, it'll become the most impressive trait of you as a communicator. And moreover, a good vocabulary gives you the chance to express yourself in the best possible manner. Well, I'm going to give you the top essentials to have a great vocabulary. Let's go to the board. I'm sure you're looking at this and you're saying, oh my God, read again. Well, I want to substitute that for you. You can choose to read, listen, or watch. Reading is by far one of the best ways to expose yourself to new words. And I know some of us may not have the time or the inclination to read. Well, I know, but all of us love to watch our favorite movie. Go watch your favorite movie or your favorite TV serial and pay very close attention to the subtitles below. The subtitles will leave you with a word that you perhaps don't know. Listen to an interview of your favorite movie star or your favorite sports person. You are likely to come across words that you do not know. And when it comes to reading, read whatever you like. Maybe a fashion magazine or an article on health. Reading, listening, and watching will expose you to words that you're not familiar with. And then what do you do next? But before that, let me share with you how I learned a new word whilst watching my favorite movie. So I was once watching my favorite movie on TV, and I came across a word, precarious. How do you spell it? Precarious. And I had no idea what it means. But I quickly went to my dictionary and I learned precarious means something which is likely to collapse very, very soon. So there you go. I watched a movie and I learned a new word. Dictionary. It's critical. It must be your best friend if you want to have a better vocabulary. Because every new word that you're exposed to will have to be learned. You will have to understand the definition and the meaning of the word, and keeping a dictionary handy will help you to do that. There are various types of dictionaries available. An online dictionary like a thesaurus. Thesaurus. It's an online dictionary. Remember, it also has antonyms and synonyms. And there you go. You know the word. You also will get a sentence in which the word has been implemented, and you will have the antonyms and the synonyms of the word. The next one that I have for you is to keep a journal. Keeping a journal is basically collecting the words that you have learned. Your journal must have the word with the meaning of the word in simple English and preferably a sentence with that word. So let me demonstrate an example. So when I learned the word abysmal, It is spelled as abysmal. Abysmal means something extremely appalling, terrible, horrible. And I wrote the meaning of the word next to it, which is, say, horrible. And then I made a sentence out of it. So let me give you a sentence which is extremely relevant to us. The traffic sometimes here gets abysmal. I'm sure you agree with that. So keep a journal. It'll be an inventory of all the words that you have learned with the meaning of the word next to it in simple English. And of course, a sentence so you never forget the meaning of the word. Okay, what is to learn a word a day? Learning a new word every day is essential because that is going to help you to improve your vocabulary. We also have a channel called Daily Video Vocabulary, and the link for that channel is somewhere here. You need to click on that link because that's going to take you to our channel. This channel provides you with one word every day, and guess what? You'll have 10 sentences with that very same word. So there you go. We're going to help you again to improve your vocabulary. Now, how do you learn a word a day? You got to have the hunger to do that. Like I said, go read an article, watch what you like, read something, listen, and if you get a word that you don't know about, go and figure it out. And of course, please come to our channel and subscribe. So let me share an example how I learned a new word. I heard my teacher saying, you need to enunciate clearly. And I didn't know, what does it mean? And then I figured it out. Enunciation meaning pronouncing or saying something clearly. Let me write that word for you. Enunciate. So there you go. One word a day. And then of course, play games. Who said learning English is boring? It can be a lot of fun. Remember how in school we used to play a game called name, place, animal, and thing. So where you would be given a letter and you got to make a name out of it, an animal, a place, and a thing. So a game which is going to help you improve your vocabulary. Another game can be Scrabble, crossword. Participate in all the crosswords in the newspapers, and it's going to take your vocabulary to the next level. And of course, engage in conversations. Insist in having conversations completely in English. Researchers have proven that children surrounded with people speaking English are more likely to pick up the language, and we're no different. If we constantly practice and engage ourselves in conversations in a language that we want to be proficient in, we're going to do better. So, all right, friends, I'm very happy to share my tips with you. These are tips that I practice every day and they work for me. And I'm sure they're going to work for you as well. All right, so let's do a quick recap to ensure we understand these tips. The first one being read, listen, or watch. Amalgamate. Do what suits you, but go ahead and do these things. Dictionary. Your dictionary should be your best friend. Use an online dictionary or use an electronic dictionary, but that should be handy. Keep a journal. Make a list of all the new words that you have learned, and you'll be amused at the number of words that you've learned in just a week. And learn a word a day. Learning a new word a day. And of course, the channel that we have for you is one of the best tools that you can make the most of. Play games. I told you, learning English is extremely funny because it's a lot of fun and there's a lot of games and activities involved in it. So go ahead, play a game. And of course, engage in conversations because that is the implementation and practice of your vocabulary. So with all of these tips that I shared with you, I'm thoroughly excited and I know they're going to add a lot of value to you just as they did to me. So keep the practice on. Until next time, be healthy and see you again.